and wearing his title belt. So let's see what they do next. They're doing we can see a highlight reel of, so to speak, of Natalya walking to the ring, and they say she's a Guinness World Record holder for most appearances on premium live events by a female WWE superstar, most matches for a female WWE superstar, most wins by a female WWE superstar. If that's a world record, then Charlotte Flair should not be too far behind her, because she won 16 premium live event matches before she had her first loss. Okay, so if I was in the announcing position, I would do just like Cole and Barrett are doing now. I would wait until it was over before I said anything about the match that she's going in, that she's gonna be in, or competing in tonight. They pushed tonight's Battle Royal one more time. So after seeing this and hearing what she had said, this is what I would say. Or not what she had said, but what they said about her, or the narrator said about her. I would say this. Because she still has more to do and make history, her reason for winning this match is not just to get a chance to face Rhea Ripley in 2 or 3 weeks at Survivor Series War Games for the Women's World title. Not only is it a chance for her to be the second official world champion for women in the WWE, but it gives her a chance to regain the women's title, period. And because she may not have that many more years left in her, now's the time to do it. Most of the other women have I won't call it youth on their side, but I will say they have enough time on their side to climb up the ranks to where they can try to live up to the history she's made. So that's what she's got to think about, and that's what she's got to contend with. Only 2 or 3 women in this match have any kind of history with Rhea Ripley. So for Natalya, the Battle Royal is more just an opportunity to win a title shot. Ricochet is coming out to the ring, whereas Ivor and The Miz and Bronson Reed are already in the ring. Okay, and drop kick from both Ricochet and The Miz knocked the two biggest men in the match to the corner. The two biggest men in the match go after them with clotheslines, but they duck so the two biggest men in the match hit themselves with clotheslines. Then they start wrestling each other. Waistlock transitioned into an Irish whip by Ricochet. Actually, it was reversed by The Miz. Ricochet came back, ended up ducking a right hand by The Miz. Has scissors out of it. Drop kick by Ricochet. Drop kick by Ricochet knocks down Bronson Reed. He runs into a spin kick. That's what they call it. Spin kick. Hook's leg. 2. Kick out by Ricochet. But he ran into a spin kick by Ivar of the Viking Raiders. He counters that vertical suplex attempt by flipping himself over Ivar's back, pushing Ivar into the corner to the ropes. The Miz ducked before Ivar could sit on him, but he was still sitting up, so he got kicked by Ricochet. Ricochet does a headstand to knock Bronson Reed off the top rope. He lands on his feet, runs into Ivar, who put both of his legs up, and lands a seated position maneuver on him. Let's see what happens here. They show how Gunther is watching this match in the back. Then they go straight to the back to the match in progress, and they show Ricochet having his forehead put against the turnbuckle by Ivar. Let's see, picks him up right here. Does Ivar? But he gets kicked by Ricochet. Sunset flip attempt. I don't know why Ricochet did this. He picked up first by the neck, but he let go so he could set him up from face lock over. He put Ricochet draped over the ropes, and Bronson Reed, he went against the ropes so that he could push Ricochet off the and Ricochet gives a Frankensteiner to Ivar, rolls out the ring. Bronson Reed's trying to think of what to do next. I'll show a replay of what just happened right here. Miz is in there by himself. Ricochet. Ducked by Ricochet, roll up. See, dug the right hand or clothesline. Does another handstand against the ropes. This time he gets caught by the Miz. He jumps up, counters that maneuver with, which was basically just, I actually forgot what it's called. Full Nelson. Into a roll-up, victory roll, reversed by the Miz. Almost steals it by almost pulling the tights. He kicks out. He ducks that boot by the Miz. He goes for a kick, does the Miz, while Ricochet connects with the clothesline, so they both go down. Miz is actually visibly talking to Ricochet. Let's see what happens next. It's his turn to duck. And he goes and he jumps through the bottom rope with his feet to kick Ivar. He gets hit with a right elbow by Bronson Reed. Let's see what Ricochet does here. He runs top rope like the New Day did earlier with their double backflip planches. He did the same thing, but he gets caught by both big men. They throw him into Miz powerbomb like. Knocks them both down onto the mat. Let's see what happens here. They both do maneuvers against the men already on the mat. And then they go against each other. They both go for their own version of a cross-body press, and they bounce off of each other and they fall down. Show a replay of what happened a few minutes ago. Shay goes for a springboard, jumps over Bronson Reed, lands on his feet, ducks that clothesline, goes to the middle rope, springboard, crossbody press, but gets caught by Bronson Reed. Boom. Runs with him, and he uses his back against the Miz's stomach, runs avalanche-like into Miz in the corner, ducks, does Ivor, as Bronson Reed tries to go for a clothesline, and he hits Bronson Reed with an elbow. Ivor looks around and climbs up from the bottom rope to the middle, to the top. He gets hit with the forearm by Bronson Reed to the forehead. He looks like he's going for a superplex attempt. Now they're both looking at each other, the Miz, Ricochet. So go for a double team on these two men. Boom. Surprised the ring didn't break. And Gunther is laughing at this. I'm pretty sure he doesn't think any of these five men, by the way, Ricochet is making a pin as I show the replay of that maneuver. Miz breaks it up to go for a pinfall attempt of his own. Ricochet breaks that up too. What I was going to say is, I don't think he thinks any of the other men, let alone The Miz, are worthy of being in the ring with him. Matter of fact, Ricochet was the man he beat for the Intercontinental title. That's why Ricochet hopes to win this match the most, is because he wants that title back. Anyway, they start to argue. He hits The Miz with a right hand. Left hand from The Miz. Right hand. An uppercut by Ricochet. Irish whip. Reversal by The Miz. Then that famous clothesline where the line into the corner where he jumps and he lands so that he could go through the ropes and go to the top rope. Connects it. Enziguri to Bronson Reed. Springboard. Crossbody presses him down. Duck. Tilt-a-whirl DDT to Ivor. Runs into a kick by Ricochet. He kicks Ricochet's feet out to make sure he goes down on the middle part of the turnbuckle pad. Goes down with a version of Chris Jericho's Codebreaker. Then that short DDT that DDT connects with it. Hooks the leg to kick out right shoulder up by Ricochet.